have a challenge for you today and also a big request for help. So I really hope that you're up for it. So I really hope that you want to help me out here. Basically, what I say is that it's your show. And what I mean by that is that we really want to create the best show for you. And we really want to, read the best books that you like, and we want to interview the people that you think are interesting to hear about. So, for instance, here in the top row, these are four guests that we actually brought on the podcast, and Toby, he was amazing, extremely friendly. Paul from Morningstar, he was so knowledgeable about stock market and asset allocation. Guy Spear, I don't know if you have read his book, The Education of a Value Investor, but it was really interesting hearing about that. And Pat Flynn, who I don't know how popular he is in value investing sphere, but he's really an internet superstar, 100K followers on Twitter, and a really great guy too. So basically, we really want to bring on people that you like. And what is really interesting is that very often the reason why we're able to interview these people are because of you. So, for instance, let's take Toby. It was actually Glenn Samia, one in our audience who wrote us an email. And he said, Steak and Preston, I really like what you're doing. I think that Toby would be the right fit for your podcast. So yeah, we watched the link that he sent us to YouTube, and Toby was giving a talk at Google, and yeah, it was fantastic, and he knew so much about how to invest in stocks, and from a very different angle than some of the other guys that we interviewed. So thank you, Glenn, for that. That's really amazing that you made this possible. Just by sending us an email of who you would like to listen to. So that was just one example. So we would really like your help if you have any great suggestions about guests. Another thing that would be books. So we have four books here in the bottom row, and well, we haven't been able to get any one of those four gentlemen on the podcast. At least not yet, I should say. I really hope that we could get one of those someday. But basically, what's happening is that Preston and I read a lot of books, and whenever we stumble across something that we found interesting, we will send each other an email and saying, "Do you like this book?" And if that's something that we agree on, which is very often is since we have the same taste in books, we just agree on making a podcast about that. So again, this is also where I really would like to ask for your help because you have probably read a lot of books too, and you probably have a lot of great suggestions of what we could cover. So, really, please, if you have any great recommendations for guests or books, don't hesitate to drop me a line. You can do that directly at stake underscore Brodersen, that's over Twitter, or you can drop me an email at asktheinvestors.com, and in there you can also record your question, comment, feedback, whatever that you're having.